Kite to the moon. So, last weekend my friends and I gathered for our usual Saturday hangout in Mike's backyard. It was supposed to be a day filled with grilled burgers, bad jokes, and the occasional bout of frisbee. Things took an interesting turn when Mike unveiled his latest project, a homemade kite. Now, Mike's known for his wild ideas, like that time he tried to build a hoverboard out of a vacuum cleaner, so you can imagine our skepticism. But he was beaming with pride, claiming this kite was destined for greatness, specifically, the moon. We chuckled, assuming he had won too many energy drinks when he came up with that notion. Mike was undeterred. He spent the better part of an hour adjusting the strings, checking the wind, and giving us a mini lecture on aerodynamics that none of us asked for. We were just about to start a betting pool on how fast the kite would nosedive when, to our surprise, the thing soared. Higher and higher it went, defying expectations, and gravity, apparently. We watched in disbelief as it danced among the clouds. Feeling smug, Mike turned to us and said, "Told you it was going to the moon." We rolled our eyes and let him have his moment. After all, it wasn't every day one of Mike's contraptions actually worked. Just when we thought the spectacle was over, the kite veered sharply to the right. We followed its trajectory as it made a beeline for the large oak tree at the edge of the yard. There was a collective gasp as the kite entangled itself within the branches, its vibrant tail fluttering like a flag of surrender. We rushed over, partly to assess the damage and partly to stifle our laughter. Mike stood there, hands on his hips, surveying the scene like a proud captain whose ship had just run aground. Then, with a twinkle in his eye and a grin that could only belong to someone whose absurd ambition had ended in predictable failure, Mike turned to us and said, "Well, folks, welcome to Lunar Landing, Backyard Edition." We burst into laughter, realizing that for all his crazy ideas, Mike always managed to land them in the most unexpected places.